Oh, why? Because truly the truth. Why would a woman make her mama feel certain kind of way about going to the refrigerator, bro?
Huh.
She was telling that mama some bad shit about you in that refrigerator. Do you hear me? And you made mama feel a whole different way about you when you told her about that refrigerator because that woman had told her a lie about you dealing with that refrigerator, bro. Because I felt it. That's why I felt like I felt when you got to say what you said and she said what she said. That's why I felt like that. Cause she had told them people, told that lady a lie on you, dog, about that refrigerator.
Try to turn them against me too. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
yes, yes, yes,
But the whole time, oh, I get it. I get it now. That makes sense.
yes,
So you got to turn them against me by saying shit about me to them, and
yes, yes.
but the whole time,
It's you.
you don't want
Yes.
doing the shit, and you try to cover your tracks.
Right. Yes. Because what she was doing was saying you nagging about all that shit. So watch this. Your dad don't like this. Your dad don't like that. That's what she was doing. That's what she was doing. I see it now. Because ain't no way in the world no mom supposed to make no mama her mama now. Her mama. Her mama. I don't even see her doing your mama that. But her own mama. Eerie about going in the refrigerator. No. No. She told her something about you talking about food dealing with that fucking refrigerator. She told that. She lied on you. I can hear her now. But mama Aaron said you gotta watch all the food in the refrigerator, can't be eating up everything. That bullshit. Yeah, I can hear her saying that shit, dog. I can hear it. That's bad.
That's bad,
Yeah,
man.
it's bad. Cause I, cause
So
bro, I
imagine,
felt,
so
I, cause I
now,
felt, I, cause I
uh,
felt how that mama was on pins and needles, walking on eggshells just to go to the refrigerator. Come on with
yeah.
it. That didn't set
I
well
can
with me.
imagine how it is now that I'm not there.
Yes, yes.
I can imagine how it is now because I've seen them hiding food and shit. I'm like, why is this food over here? Why is it over here? And I'm like, damn, why this shit being stashed? To my cause she get food stamps and she going to buy junk food with her food or whatever food stamp and she'll always come over here and eat up our stuff. You know what I'm saying?
See, yep, yep, yep. And see, now,
And I'm like,
look, I guarantee now they're sharing everything because what she was telling you was something totally different than she was telling them.
yeah. And I'm like, damn, that shit fucked up. So she was trying to put some bullshit in, was she?
She was making you look like the bad dude, bitched about everything. You dig? And then she gonna live and tell you it was everybody else bitching about everything when she was putting everything on you. She just wasn't telling you the truth. It's her.
Right.
It was her. But once again, dog, she gotta come to the realization. And when it hit her in that motherfucking face, it's gonna be heavy, hard, ooh, and it's gonna be something that she gotta be strong to live through, dog. And like I told you, she gotta start eating better now because her body can only survive so much. Because the truth that's in her, dog, loving her from the inside out, but she ain't showing it no love because it is you, and that's a crazy part.
Goddamn, man. I'm man, like I told her, I said, man, I know you've been trying to help me change. And I said, I've been doing everything to change. So, like, okay, I done changed. Now I'm doing better. And you even admitted that I was doing better. You know what I'm saying? You admitted it. So, guess what? Like, even then, you admitted me doing better. So, why the fuck, if there's something else
What it
that can
is,
change, just tell me.
what it
Talk to me,
is,
communicate.
what it is,
Yeah,
what it is. See, and that's where the truth sets in. If you can't tell me what it is, it ain't nothing but you.
right.
Nothing
Because
but
I'm telling you about your flaws, and I'm telling you, I said we all got flaws.
we
So
all
I'm
got
telling you what
flaws.
I dislike, and then you tell me what you dislike.
Nah,
But then like, okay, I'm going to try to correct myself and do better, and then I did better. But then why you didn't do better?
do better. And my whole thing is, if I ain't where you want me to be, tell me why.
Right.
Yee. Yeah, cause I told you, dog. One thing about that why never lied.
Hmm.
That why never lied.
Yeah, no.
Cause that why is always you questioning, you wanting to know why. Give me an answer. Give me an answer to the question.
Well, and even even we had conversations and stuff, and I couldn't visualize it, but then I couldn't comprehend it. But I'm like, okay, paint the picture for me.
Hmm.
Paint the, but tell me a different way or something. You know what I'm saying?
And you just said the key
And
word.
that's just too hard for you. That's just too hard for you.
You just said the key word, dog. Paint a picture for me. They can't paint no picture, dog. They lying. I'm sorry,
Right,
Henry. I'm sorry, bro. They lying. They lying. Because the truth come with a picture. A picture perfect. Put like that.
right.
Tell me if I'm right or wrong.
You're
Cause,
right.
cause when you visualize the shit that you want to do and then did, you can see the picture. The visual is good as plain as day. Especially when you done wrong.
Right. So
I can.
like even okay, we'll say it like this. It is okay. We'll say if we're not agreeing on something,
Mm-hmm.
we may you said I don't have to talk, and we're not agreeing. I'm not getting it. I'm not comprehending it. Right? That's
Mm-hmm.
what you're
Right.
saying.
Right. Right.
So I'm not comprehending it. So you know what? If you could have just told me, like, if you tell me straight up, like, okay, so like you said, okay, so there's a right and there's a wrong.
Right.
Okay, so I know this is wrong to do this, but I know what I'm saying is right.
Right.
So, but then even when you tell me what it is, I can like not even, like I can do it in a way.
Like you say, I
I was
can
used to
change. I can change the way that I did that the last time and do it a different time this way. You see, because like I said again, if it's something that I normally do, but it made you mad because that way I did it, I change the way that I did it next time so it won't never make you mad again. See what I'm saying? I change it.
right,
I
right,
change it. I change it. Like I said again, it's everything is the way that you do it and the way that it comes out after you done did it because you got to think about the good and the bad and the ugly because you're going to always be in the middle of the shit.
right.
And that's where a
Well,
lot of.
now, I even asked myself. I asked her. I
Mhm.
said, "Now, give me a reason why you don't want to be with me."
And they go good. There we go again. Why? Give me your why. Give me your why. If you can't give me
Well,
your
I don't.
why, that's all you got to tell her. If you ever get a chance to talk to her, if you can't give me your why, I'm going to have to say, why lie? It ain't me, it's you.
Huh.
If you can't give me your
But
why, I'm not where you say that I should be. I have to change myself, and you didn't say I had to change. If you can't give me the why, you can't explain. That's because the why is you. It's you. It's you. Because you should be able to give me the why you don't want to be with me because I didn't change this or I didn't change that. You should be able to give me that so I know why. But if you can't give me no why, you lying to yourself. And you can't lie. But it's you. It's not me. It's you.
then you got me down my motherfucking self. You know
Doubt
what
my
I'm saying?
motherfucking self. You. And that's the part where I say love, 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 love. I'm so happy you don't get jealous. Woo! Cause if love got jealous, love will get jealous with you, boy. Because you was fighting it not being you and was giving her it being you when it wasn't you and it was 100% her.
Right.
And you ain't never supposed to do that, yeah. Not to the truth that's in you, that love you from the inside out, nigga. That's you giving up on you.
Well, I gave it the benefit of the doubt, man,
That's too
because
much. That's too
I
much.
couldn't
Amber,
understand.
Amber, Amber. I'm talking to you, my big
God
brother.
damn, came in.
I down, but
Go ahead,
I
brother.
get I get where you coming from, and I get what you wanted and you was about to say, dog. But you can't go against you in the truth that's in you, dog. To give it to her, that's giving the love away again. Shit.
Well, I get it what you're saying, but I'm saying this here,
Okay, I'm listening,
Uncle
homie.
Joe.
I'm listening, homie.
What's your name? Say your name.
I'm listening,
Joe.
homie. I'm listening, homie. I'm listening, homie.
No, but on the real though, I was, I was still, if it was me, and you saying it's me, but then I was saying like, okay, I need to visualize this, I need to know, but then you can't give it to me. So then I'm starting to doubt my goddamn self, man.
Man, I know that's what I'm saying. Then you start saying to her, what it is about me. I know it's me. No, it ain't you. But you still saying it's you because you don't know that it's her. But you do know it's her. But you'll take that motherfucking charge, your motherfucking self, because you the man and you strong enough. You dig? But you can't even much do that there because it'll make you look bad when you the good.
Yeah.
It make you look bad
Yeah,
when you the good.
yeah, cause if we can't goddamn it learn from our mistakes
There you
and be
go. It's
held
gonna keep
accountable
on making.
for our own shit, guess what? That's gonna keep on repeating itself.
Now see that.
So now,
Keep going.
huh?
Keep going. Keep
So
going.
now that
Keep
so
going.
now that's what I was trying to say. Like, if it's me, cool. But if you try to put some of your shit on me, I kept noticing that shit though, man. She would try to twist them goddamn. She knows she was bad about twisting them words and
Mm-hmm.
make it seem like something I said or you know what I'm saying, or that I did the way I did something. You know what I'm saying?
Cause she had
She
to.
was bad with that
Yeah,
shit.
because she had to throw it out there to make you doubt who you and the truth in you and what you trying to do for her, for her, for her. That's the shit up part about it though. Everything that you doing, you try to do it for her so she can find herself. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, how you gonna
Yeah.
push away from the love that I have for you that's in you already to know that that's what this is? How you gonna push that away? When you find out what it is, it's gonna be bad for you.
Yeah, man. Now I got another one for you right here. They say when a relationship ends, the mature partner gets busy now what's the word? Internalizing the
I,
lessons and getting better for the
internationally, I know the word too.
knowledge. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know the word.
yeah, I
The
know it too.
lesson.
Yeah, man. But anyway, but finish in essence.
Yeah, the lessons and getting better for their next relationship.
Hmm.
The immature one hurries to find someone who is more permissive of their dysfunction so they don't have to change. They rush to replace you so that they can show you and everyone who is watching that you are the problem. But don't but don't worry. Don't hold on. We say, but don't you worry. The lesson they're trying to teach, they'll learn it themselves. They said the person they're replacing you with is an entity with their own energy and expectations. They
Hmm.
may be playing it cool in the beginning, but their true colors will show once they're comfortable and established. And if you think that they replace you with someone so far beneath you, you know that they didn't downsize. They are actually right size for the person who is closer to their level. You shouldn't say that your partner is stooping low when they choose other people who seem like easy targets. The two are of the same level, only that you have promoted your partner to appear like they belong to a higher level. Sometimes you need to let people do what they want to so that you can see where they're moving. They're more comfortable. They're not cheating with a cheap person. They're they're a cheap person themselves. The wife who gets cheating The wife who keeps cheating with drivers and gardeners is just misplaced by marriage. They belong to that level. A husband who keeps cheating with nannies or junior staff is not acting out of character. That is his character. Just because someone makes more money doesn't mean they have a better character. Character is defined by morals and self-respect, not just money. And no, they didn't change. They didn't change because they got money. They were always like internally.
Hmm.
They said the money just gave them the room to be themselves. Cash merely gives courage. It doesn't change character. In short, study yourself and stay true to yourself, even if the person you were with is throwing critics at you. They're merely showing their true selves, and you should be glad that you got away from them on time before you're 90 years old.
Nah. And like I said again, you gotta come into self first in order to
Yeah,
realize who's lying to who. You
right.
see? Because once you come into yourself first, you're gonna realize, hey, everybody first too. But they gotta what? Tell you the truth. And if they don't tell you the truth, it ain't gonna make sense to you.
Right,
So it don't make no sense to what? Do nothing with them.
right.
You did. Let them
Now,
know.
now that's when they say. That's what they'll say. Narcissist
Mm-hmm.
abuse doesn't just hurt you; it leaves you questioning everything. You wake up wondering if it was really that bad, if you imagined it, if you were the problem all along. That's what makes it so damaging. It's not just about the pain they caused. It's about how they made you doubt yourself. If you're feeling
Mm-hmm.
this way, you're not crazy. You're not imagining it. You're feeling. Your feelings are real. Healing starts when you begin trusting yourself again.
Am
I'm
I?
not. I can't let nobody get that close to me. Never again.
Come on, dog. Cause like I told you again, you tapping back in. You just that little piece to be all the way in. She got. It.
Yeah,
She got it. She got it. See, cause like that dude just said, that's everything we were just talking about.
right there.
Right?
That type of behavior, man.
Come on, dog.
You start moving weird like a motherfucker,
Weird
man.
like a motherfucker.
You picking, trying to pick a fight, and I'm dodging the motherfuckers.
Nah, and just like you see in that Bible, they pick and choose what they want to take out that Bible that means the truth or telling the truth and then lie with it.
Right.
Because the only thing in that Bible to tell the truth is doing to others that you want them to do unto you. That makes sense. That makes sense. But then when you go through all that other shit in that motherfucker, you start to see all the nonsense.
Right.
And like you said, you start to see all the fucking holes in that bitch.
Yeah, man.
But that dude that hit it on the head because we were just talking exactly what he just said. We were just talking about that.
Hell yeah. So I know somewhere somebody gonna spill them goddamn beans. Somebody gonna spill them beans. I want to say it's gonna be a mama.
But then too, you probably pick up on it because the frequency is out there. You just haven't picked up on it.
Yeah. Well, I can see now all the shit that she was trying to, even the shit that was after all the shit. You telling me all this shit wasn't planned and all that shit, and I'm listening to you, but the whole time you're lying. You're lying.
Cause again, that's one thing about
And
playing.
you got the damn children lying with you.
You see, because most of the time when you got a plan, your plan can't be consist of a bunch of lies or it ain't gonna hold up. You see, her plan hold it up because it was just a whole bunch of lies built up.
Right.
hmm That's why, like I said, that's why it went so shady.
Yeah. When that motherfucker turned them goddamn cameras off, I knew. I
hmm
already knew that already. Because if you pick the smallest shit, they got them turn the cameras off for her.
And she been, and
You
like
know
I
what I'm
said,
saying?
she been, like you said, she been begging for something.
Yeah, she been baiting for it. That's why she be wanting to listen over here and
hmm
hear our conversation and
hmm
you know what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden you cut the goddamn cameras off, you disconnected everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause like I
You
said,
been wanting that.
yeah, cause let me tell you why. Cause eventually the truth had to set in that she was the one lying. So she had to cut that off. Hearing us talk about it. You heard me?
Yeah.
She had to think about that, Amber, dog. If you don't know what's in your body and you don't want to know, because you want this shit that you believe in to be your fucking truth, lying to yourself, which you can't do. Eventually, you're gonna say, "I gotta cut off that connection with me listening to what they saying because what they saying make more sense than anything I'm doing."
Right.
So I gotta find some
So
kind
that's
of
what I'm
reason.
saying. So that's what I'm saying though. Like even with that, like I was sitting there with the cameras and all that shit. You know, you had the motherfucking habit. You had the itches. The motherfucker want to cut this shit off anyway. I knew it was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was gonna happen eventually. And you found the poorest excuse,
Mm-hmm.
the poorest goddamn excuse to do this shit. Just like you did when you got them made up all this shit to get me out the house.
Yep. But again, gonna hit the fan to who the wrong one is, and it is what it is, dog. Like I told you, huh, that's crazy because when you look at how can the truth lie?
Huh.
How can the truth lie?
Dang.
Truth can't lie, dog.
Dang.
Because the truth can always make sense to everybody, unless they don't want what they don't want to know.
Right.
They don't want to know. Because it's always going to make sense. Because it's a part of everybody. That's why it makes sense. Because you're supposed to know already
Right.
what the fuck to do when the shit makes sense to you. You're supposed to get the shit done. If you got the resource to
Right.
do it with. But that's just it.
Right.
We all been taught to be stupid, dog.
Well, it got another one right here. This one that was made clear for me right here.
Talk to me.
He said they will. That's why I was telling you before. That sometimes they try to put that shit in they goddamn own goddamn head. Trying to.
They
You know what I'm
believe
saying?
they
It's
believe
their own
that
self.
look, they believe in the lie, not knowing they lying. Keep going. That's what believe is.
Right. They said they will convince themselves of their own lies simply to avoid facing how ugly their behavior was. I said they will twist reality, distort the truth, and manipulate the narrative to justify their actions, to shift the blame, and to avoid taking responsibility for the harm they've caused. They will do this to protect their own ego, to preserve their own self image, and to maintain their own sense of moral superiority. But in doing so, they will only further demonstrate the depths of their own emotional immaturity, limits of their own empathy, and the extent of their own capacity for self-deception. They might think they played you, but in reality, they only played themselves out of a decent person, someone who genuinely cared, someone who invested time and effort, and someone who had the potential to bring joy, love, and light into their life. But their actions, their choices, and their priorities ultimately led them to forfeit that opportunity to sacrifice that connection and to lose out on the beauty and richness that a meaningful relationship could have brought. And as they walk away, they might think they've won, but in reality, they've only lost someone who could have loved, supported, and valued them for who they truly are. Their behavior will reveal the true nature of their character, and it will expose the flaws in their own moral compass. It will show that they are more interested in avoiding accountability than in taking responsibility, more concerned with saving face than with seeking forgiveness, and more focused on justifying their own wrongdoing than on making amends. And in the end, it will be their own lies, their own deception, and their own self-delusional that they will ultimately be their downfall.
The make believe nonsense, stop them from using common sense, the common sense that they're born with. That's how they lost.
Huh, huh,
Cause you,
damn.
cause you're born a winner
He
with.
nailed it.
Yeah, he nailed it. Yeah, you're born a winner with common sense, then you're already waiting on you. You heard me?
Right.
And that's all your senses. That's all you need to live life. That's the part that tells you to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Cause you live with a whole bunch of other people with the same thing too. It's just that they live with it different than you, but it's still
Well,
the same.
all that shit, all that he was saying from the beginning is
Mm-hmm.
exactly what she was doing.
Yep.
You didn't have, you know what I'm saying, though, the whole time. I asked you for an explanation. I still don't have one.
Still don't have none.
You ain't paint no picture for me to goddamn it. You know what I'm saying?
To the date,
All that you can
to
tell me.
today, you still don't
Uh,
have one. To today,
I
still
still
don't
don't
have
have
one.
one.
And that's bad right there. But
Huh.
I told you that's why I say she don't know the love that's in her. She don't know nothing. Bro, she don't have a clue about the truth because she been living this lie so long.
Huh.
Trying to lie to you, ain't no way she can do that, that dog. That's why when you say why to her, it fucks her up.
Huh. This motherfucker knows she fucked up. That's why she couldn't face me, man.
Yeah, but like I told you, dog, that's the truth that's in her that she don't know about, bro. It breaks her down, dog. When you're around, that's why I told you, if you talk to her on the phone, you break her down. You see, and if she get to see you, it breaks it down also because
Yep.
it's really in her for you, but she don't know what it is in her because of the truth is the truth. That God and that Jesus got all of them locked on stupid, bro. I mean, locked on it. Where they got the key Jordan in the fucking wilderness some fucking well. Because I'm feeling them people, bro. My body going through prayer and shit. Cause all these people around me on their knees praying to that dude they ain't never seen before. It's like they taking all my
Well,
energy and making my body on react to my nerves and saying, John, we need to get away from here.
well, this ain't Jesus God here she dealing with. She dealing with so another motherfucker to hear her. So ain't you make a big
Yeah, but guess what? But I guarantee that Jesus and God shit has got her listening to what that person is saying, or she been said that you don't make no motherfucking sense. I need to go back to my motherfucking man. But God and Jesus saying that man the devil. Finish talking to that woman. She got her confused. It's a shame though, Andrew, bro. It's a shame though, bro. It's like brown people, and she, like it's again, she even talked to you too, you know, about karma and shit. So she know about that, but I told you, all these people can know about karma. They can know about a whole bunch of shit. But bruh, if you ask them, do they know the truth that's in them? Explain it. They can't do the shit, dog. That's when you know that they don't know.
hmm.
See, all you gotta do is say, "It's just your senses," and I guess what they'll tell you, huh? It's just your senses. No, it ain't just that. Yes, it is, and that's all it is. The creator within the creation. But they'll live in, I mean, argue you down with God and Jesus, just on that right there.
Right,
And that's where the problem come in at, dog. How can you not agree on the truth
right.
if it's in you already, waiting on you?
Well, that's another thing though, my brother. Like so like even I was looking at my daughter my daughter's behavior,
Hmm.
you know. Um and there's been a couple of times she like got way outside herself. And I'm like, damn, I couldn't even comprehend that shit. But this woman, she just said this shit right here. She said, sometimes how your children love you as their father, 70% comes from how your wife, their
Thank you,
mother, presents you to them.
thank you,
If you
thank you.
have a wife who, uh,
No, no, I'm finished, because you telling the truth. Finish.
if you have a wife who always complains about your weaknesses around your children, believe me, it will be difficult to have them love you. This topic is very deep, but I'm sure critical minds will understand this. Okay, there's this connection. You say, okay, there's this connection and deep love between mothers and their children that can cause children to automatically hate anyone, including their father, who tried to make their mother sad. And so, in this situation, if the mother does not try to explain to them how good and lovely you equally are, they will nurture that hate from kids. So, and as they grow, the hate grows, and from there, hence emotional detachment. They said only few realize this when they have become adults, while some who have gone deep with their hate may regret only when you are 6 feet below. They said, I advise as a man and father, when you make peace with your wife, lean to always seal it with gifts for the kids and your wife, no matter how little. Learn it. This will go a long way. And you know why? Because children are moved by what they see.
Hmm. And guess what? Everything is about repetition. So if mama pushing some bullshit, they picking it up.
That's what's happening. Ain't it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. 'Cause like that person just explained to you how your daughter despises you because mama took her with her to go to the workplace to say that she feared for her life.
Will it, man? I mean, and all the goddamn shit. That's the only thing you can come up with. You was moving reckless then.
Reckless thing.
That was reckless. You didn't think that shit would come out. You thought that you gonna have me convinced forever that it was me. Now the pieces of the puzzle come together.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Now that I replay that shit back, that shit is clear as daylight. It was you, and it was you trying to cover your tracks of what you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you put a goddamn chicken in on it. They knew. Your
Cause
mama knew.
yeah, cause again
No,
she started making everybody made you out the bad person in the whole scenario when you wasn't. And then she even made you think you a bad person.
yeah. And so that's what I'm saying though. So like to cover the tracks to your bullshit. And so, like, even with your mama,